Hey there, fellow Americans. Breaking news that's going to change lives across the nation. President Trump has just made a groundbreaking move that affects millions of Americans, especially those receiving SSI, SSDI, and VA benefits. Before we dive deep into these exciting developments, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss out on crucial updates that could impact your financial future. In a surprising turn of events, former President Trump has just signed off on two major financial relief measures that could put thousands of dollars in your pocket. Yes, you heard that right. We're talking about a new $2,000 stimulus check and an additional $300 monthly direct deposit for SSI, SSDI, and VA beneficiaries. But what does this mean for you and your family? How soon can you expect these payments? And most importantly, who qualifies for these benefits? The first major announcement concerns the $2,000 stimulus check, which comes as a response to the ongoing economic challenges faced by millions of Americans. This new stimulus package aims to provide immediate relief to eligible individuals and families who have been struggling to make ends meet. But here's what makes this stimulus different from previous ones. It's designed to reach more Americans than ever before, with expanded eligibility criteria that could benefit those who might have missed out on previous payments. Many of you have been asking about the income thresholds for this new stimulus payment. According to the latest information, single filers earning up to $75,000 annually will receive the full $2,000 payment, while married couples filing jointly with incomes up to $150,000 will receive $4,000. But what about those earning above these thresholds? Don't worry, there's a gradual phase-out system in place, meaning you might still qualify for a partial payment if your income exceeds these limits. Now, let's talk about what's possibly even more exciting: the $300 monthly direct deposit for SSI, SSDI, and VA beneficiaries. This additional monthly payment is designed to provide sustained support to some of our most vulnerable citizens. But why was this specific amount chosen, and how long will these payments continue? The answer might surprise you, as this program is initially set for a longer duration than previous relief measures. For Social Security recipients, this news comes as a particularly welcome development. Many of you have been struggling with rising costs of living, and this extra $300 monthly payment could make a significant difference in your daily lives. But here's something crucial you need to know: these payments won't affect your regular Social Security benefits or other government assistance programs. This means you won't have to worry about losing other benefits you currently receive. Veterans receiving VA benefits, this news affects you too. The additional monthly payment will be automatically added to your current benefits, requiring no additional application or paperwork on your part. But what about those who receive multiple benefits? For instance, if you receive both SSDI and VA benefits, how will this affect your payment amount? These are important questions that need addressing. One of the most common questions we're receiving is about the timeline for these payments. When can you expect to see this money in your account? The implementation process is set to begin immediately, with the first wave of $2,000 stimulus checks expected to roll out within weeks. The monthly $300 payments for SSI, SSDI, and VA beneficiaries will follow shortly after, with a structured rollout plan to ensure smooth distribution. But here's something you need to be aware of: there are specific requirements and potential obstacles that could affect your eligibility or delay your payments. For instance, having outdated information on file with the IRS or Social Security Administration could cause delays. So what steps should you take to ensure you receive your payments as quickly as possible? We'll cover that in detail. Let's break down the distribution method for these payments. The IRS will primarily use direct deposit for both the stimulus check and the monthly payments, as this is the fastest and most secure way to distribute funds. However, what if you don't have direct deposit set up? Don't worry, paper checks and EIP cards will still be available options, though they may take longer to reach you. For those wondering about the tax implications of these new payments, here's some good news: both the $2,000 stimulus check and the $300 monthly payments are tax-free. This means you won't need to report them as income on your tax returns, and they won't affect your tax bracket or other benefits calculations. But how does this work with other income sources and benefits you might be receiving? The impact of these new payments on other government assistance programs has been a major concern for many recipients. Will receiving these payments affect your eligibility for SNAP benefits, Medicaid, or other assistance programs? The answer is no, these payments have been specifically designed to supplement, not replace or interfere with, existing benefits programs. For families with dependents, there's additional good news. The stimulus payment includes extra funds for eligible dependents, similar to previous stimulus packages. But what age restrictions apply? And what about adult dependents, are they included this time? These are crucial details that could significantly impact the total amount your family receives. One aspect that's particularly important for SSI recipients is how these new payments affect the resource limit requirements. Typically, SSI recipients must maintain limited resources to remain eligible for benefits. However, these new payments come with special provisions that prevent them from counting toward resource limits for a specified period. But how long is this period, and what should you do to maintain your eligibility? The implementation of these new payments also includes special provisions for homeless individuals and those without permanent addresses. If you're currently homeless or don't have a fixed address, there are specific procedures in place to ensure you can still receive your payments. But what documentation do you need, and where can you go for assistance in securing your payments? For those who have recently become eligible for SSI, SSDI, or VA benefits, you might be wondering if you qualify for these new payments. The good news is that eligibility is being determined on a rolling basis, meaning new beneficiaries won't be left out. But what's the cutoff date for eligibility, and how can new recipients ensure they're included in the payment rollout? Security measures have been enhanced for these new payments to prevent fraud and ensure that funds reach their intended recipients. The IRS and Social Security Administration have implemented new verification procedures, but what does this mean for you? How can you protect yourself from scams while ensuring you receive your legitimate payments? One important aspect that hasn't received much attention is the appeal process for denied claims. What happens if you believe you're eligible but don't receive your payments? There's a specific appeals process in place, but understanding how to navigate it effectively is crucial for securing your rightful benefits. The impact of these new payments on the economy is expected to be significant, but what does this mean for inflation and future benefit adjustments? Some economists predict these payments could lead to increased economic activity, but how might this affect future cost of living adjustments for Social Security recipients? For international recipients of U.S. benefits, there are special considerations to keep in mind. If you're a U.S. citizen living abroad who receives Social Security benefits, how will these new payments reach you? What additional steps might you need to take to ensure you receive your funds? Looking ahead, there are discussions about potential extensions or modifications to these payment programs. What factors might influence future changes, and how can you stay informed about updates that could affect your benefits? This is why staying connected to reliable information sources is crucial. Before we wrap up, let's address some common misconceptions about these new payments. There's been some confusion about eligibility requirements and payment amounts circulating on social media. What's the truth behind these claims, and where can you find accurate, up-to-date information? Remember, staying informed about these developments is crucial for ensuring you receive all the benefits you're entitled to. That's why I encourage you to subscribe to this channel and turn on notifications. We'll continue to provide detailed updates as more information becomes available about these new payments and any future developments that could affect your benefits. In conclusion, these new payment initiatives represent a significant step forward in providing financial support to Americans, particularly those receiving SSI, SSDI, and VA benefits. While the implementation process is just beginning, staying informed and prepared will help ensure you receive your payments as quickly and smoothly as possible. Don't forget to like this video, share it with others who might benefit from this information, and leave your questions in the comments below. Together, we'll navigate these new developments and ensure everyone gets the support they deserve.